Every culture has its monsters. Beasts stitched from rumor, demons whispered in taverns, ghosts lurking at crossroads. Urban legends are living creatures, evolving with each telling. Take the black-eyed children. They arrive at your doorstep, pale and fragile, voices calm, asking to come inside. Always polite, always insistent. Their eyes, though bottomless pools of midnight, as if the stars themselves were swallowed whole. Witnesses say, once you invite them in, the warmth leaves your home forever. Or consider the vanishing hitchhiker, a lonely figure thumbing a ride at night. Sometimes a girl in white, sometimes a soldier, sometimes just a shadow with a face. You drop them off at a house, only to learn they died years ago. The passenger seat still damp where they sat, and then the legend of Anubis' curse, whispered in the halls of certain museums. Visitors speak of statues turning their heads ever so slightly, of shadows stretching longer than they should, of the feeling that the god of death has followed them home. But here's the truth, my friends. Legends never stay confined to storybooks. They bleed into our world, scratching at the edge of sanity. In the darkest corners of our world, where shadows stretch long and whispers carry on the wind, there are stories that chill the blood and quicken the pulse. Tales of creatures that lurk just beyond the veil of reality, waiting for their moment to step into our world. These are not mere fairy tales, my friends. These are the urban legends that haunt our collective consciousness, passed down through generations, evolving with each retelling. They are the nightmares that scratch at the edges of our sanity, threatening to break through at any moment. Consider, if you will, the legend of the Midnight Man. They say he comes when the clock strikes 12, summoned by a ritual as old as time itself. A candle, a drop of blood, and a name written on parchment. That's all it takes. Once invited, he stalks the darkened halls of your home, his footsteps echoing just behind you. Those who've survived his visit speak of a tall, shadowy figure with eyes that glow like dying embers. They say if he catches you before sunrise, your soul is forfeit. But the Midnight Man is not alone in his nocturnal hunt. There are other entities that prowl the night, each more terrifying than the last. Take the Whispering Woman, for instance. She appears on foggy nights, a pale figure in a tattered dress, her long hair obscuring her face. Witnesses report hearing her soft, melodic voice carried on the mist, calling out names sometimes familiar, sometimes not. Those who answer her call are never seen again, though some claim to hear their voices joining hers on subsequent foggy evenings. And what of the Smiling Man, a seemingly ordinary fellow encountered on late-night walks through empty city streets? At first glance, he appears normal enough till you notice his unnaturally wide grin, stretching from ear to ear. He dances as he approaches, his movements jerky and unnatural, like a marionette controlled by unseen strings. Those unfortunate enough to cross his path report feeling a sense of unease that lingers for days, as if something fundamental about their world has been irreparably altered. But not all urban legends stalk the night. Some hide in plain sight, masquerading as everyday objects. The cursed painting, for example, a portrait of a young woman whose eyes seem to follow you across the room. Owners report hearing soft weeping in the night, only to find the painting's subject with tears streaming down her face come morning. Some have tried to destroy the painting, only to find it whole and unblemished the next day, hanging in a new spot as if mocking their efforts. Then there's the phone booth at the edge of the world, standing alone on a cliff overlooking the sea. It's said to ring on stormy nights. Those brave or foolish enough to answer hear the voices of lost loved ones on the other end. But beware, for every minute spent listening, the caller ages a year. Many have been found withered and ancient, the receiver still clutched in their gnarled hands. Let us not forget the urban legends that prey on our most vulnerable moments. The hospital ghost, a figure in a blood-stained doctor's coat that appears at the bedsides of the critically ill. Some say it's a harbinger of death, while others claim it's a twisted angel of mercy, offering a painless end to those who suffer. Either way, its presence is never a comfort to those who witness it, or consider the playground which a seemingly kind old woman who frequents local parks. She offers children sweets and toys, her gentle smile hiding a sinister intent. Parents whisper warnings to their little ones, telling them to run should they ever encounter her. For those who accept her gifts are said to vanish without a trace, their laughter echoing in empty playgrounds long after they're gone. But perhaps most chilling of all are the legends that blur the line between technology and the supernatural. The glitch in the mirror phenomenon, where one's reflection acts independently, moving of its own accord. It starts smaller, blink out of sync, a smile when you're frowning. But as time passes, the reflection becomes bolder, its actions more sinister. Those affected report waking to find their reflection grinning at them in the dark, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. And what of the website that knows too much? An innocuous-looking page that appears randomly in search results, promising to reveal your deepest secrets. Those who click through find themselves faced with information they've never shared: childhood memories, hidden fears, unspoken desires. The site updates in real time, revealing new secrets with each refresh. Some say it's a sophisticated algorithm. Others claim it's something far more malevolent, reaching into the darkest corners of our minds. These urban legends, my friends, are more than just stories. They are living, breathing entities that feed on our fears and grow stronger with each retelling. They lurk in the shadows of our cities, in the static of our televisions, in the reflections of our mirrors. They wait patiently for their moment to step from the realm of myth into our reality. So the next time you hear a bump in the night or catch a glimpse of something strange in the corner of your eye, remember this: the line between legend and reality is far thinner than we'd like to believe. And sometimes, just sometimes, the monsters from our stories find their way into our world. Sleep tight, dear listeners, and whatever you do, don't look behind you. For in the world of urban legends, you never know what might be watching, waiting, for its chance to make you part of the story.